Taoiseach, on the foreign affairs issue, you had previously said in 2013 that the triple lock is at the core of Ireland's neutrality and that Fine Gael had an out-of-touch ideological obsession for wanting to change it at that point.
Earlier this year, Minister Shatter signalled that he would try to water down Ireland's commitment to the triple lock, which is the core of our neutrality. He presented the idea that it was contradictory and we were giving unsavoury countries a veto over our actions. This is an argument which has been behind the efforts of a wing of Fine Gael to erode neutrality over the years. I and my party completely reject this. Yes, the United Nations isn't working as it should, but we must not abandon it as an essential part of the international system. The reason we have consistently said that the triple lock needs to change is that the powers on the Security Council shouldn't be able to stop or veto Ireland's participation in a peacekeeping mission. It has absolutely nothing to do with military neutrality, as is sort of asserted time and time again in this House. Nothing.
And obviously the opposition has brought that up in light of the government's recent policy change in this area to remove the triple lock. I'm wondering what's your reaction to those criticisms from the opposition?
I've reacted plenty of times to that. Fundamentally, Russia invaded Ukraine. The idea that Russia, and we've witnessed when we were on the Security Council, great difficulties, for example, in securing humanitarian corridors in Syria and Ethiopia. And basically, we cannot have a situation any longer where Russia, for example, would have a veto on whether or not Irish troops would participate in peacekeeping missions. And given that experience, and given that we have members of the Security Council now who have their own agendas, that's why we have to move on the triple lock, because the situation has changed very significantly in the last number of years, and it's as basic and simple as that.
Well, what did you mean though when you said that it's the core of our neutrality? What was that referring to specifically?
Well, I think it was in a broader speech in terms of Ireland is a military neutral country, but fundamentally, at that time, there was belief in the Security Council at the time. That belief is no longer there in terms of the capacity of the Security Council to be effective, unfortunately. And that is where we are in terms of sanctioning. So the capacity of the Security Council to sanction a peacekeeping mission is very much eroded. And in fact, it's a long time since they have sanctioned any new peacekeeping mission. Ireland is a peacekeeping country. We're involved in quite a number of peacekeeping initiatives. And into the future, we will want to be participants in peacekeeping missions, nothing else. The opposition are over-egging this, in my view, and there should be no opposition to Ireland continuing to participate in peacekeeping missions. But we have to have the option to participate without Security Council approval, because it would not be forthcoming.